Welcome everyone, it's that time of day to stop everything. Stop everything you're doing. It's time to take a break. Let's call it a holiday in your day, because that's exactly what we're about to do here on the CruiseAway show. Get you away on a fabulous holiday.
Yeah, that's right. It's Joe and Derek back with you again to take your mind off of all the boring stuff in life, and let's get planning our next getaway, shall we? Now, there's no time like now, so how do you fancy a 5-star cruising holiday with drinks, Wi-Fi, and all your service charges included?
Yes, please.
Yes. Do you fancy it this year?
Yeah.
We've got the answer for you.
Yeah, we certainly have. In the form of Celebrity Cruises, the smartest and most boutique fun-filled beauties at sea. And we've got 3 amazing adventures coming up in Europe for later this year. We'll take you around Italy by plane, train and cruise for October. And we've got a brilliant trip to the sunsets and souks of Morocco and more coming up for November. But let's start with a dream away holiday package called Med Muse. Oh, what a picture that paints. I like the sound of it already. It's for the 17th of October for 16 nights, and we're flying first from Sydney to Athens in Greece for a 2-night hotel stay. And actually, you can choose whether you stay in the city itself or the port city of Piraeus, which is only around 10 kilometres away either. Either way, you are going to have the greatest time. So we'll have a little look around Athens, shall we? Oh, there's some nice shopping to be done.
Oh, the Greeks know how to shop. Yeah, you'll find some spectacular boutiques in downtown, for sure. And of course, all of the ancient history that you will ever be able to see in one place. Then we're going to be joining the Celebrity Eclipse. We're going to be on board for 10 nights, which is wonderful. Now, you are going to have included here in your package your drinks, high-speed internet, and your gratuities. So your drinks are going to be, your wine, your beer, your cocktails, your soft drinks, your water, all of those great things, all included.
Lovely.
So it doesn't just, tot up every single time you buy something. They have a really well-stocked library. It's all about enrichment on the Celebrity. So whether you're just sitting there, coffee in hand, reading a travel guide of your next destination.
Wine in hand even.
Wine in hand even, absolutely. Because it's always 5 o'clock somewhere on a cruise.
Nice glass of red and a bodice ripper. Lovely.
Or one of your favourite cheeky coffees, Derek. One of those fancy they have the nice Irish coffee.
Hot chocolate. Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah. Well, you're on a cruise, so listen, you don't need an excuse to do that while you're planning.
Yourself.
While you're planning what you're going to be doing in the port. Talking of planning, they will do a full talk, basically a whole guide to which excursions are going to be happening in the port. So you can go and listen to your travel guide talking you through that, and then book your excursions. And guess what? You don't even then have to think about what you're going to do in the port.
Yes,
because it will all be ready to go.
And you don't have to be there for those live presentations either. No. You can actually watch them on the TV inside your cabin at your leisure, which is quite good for getting ideas, because you might think, actually, I'm quite enjoying the sunshine. Do you mind if I stay here?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll do the planning later.
Now, they've got a brilliant department on board called STEM, which is the educational science activities, astronomy nights, interactive workshops, family-friendly activities. So again, that's part of the enrichment side of Celebrity, which everybody loves, because and it's nice to come away from a cruise learning something new, learning a new skill. Whether it's that you started watercolor painting for the first time because you went to a class, or you've improved on your pickleball game. It's the latest rage, if you haven't heard of it, pickleball. They do lessons on board
too. It's huge, isn't it?
Huge in America. Of course, here it's becoming popular too, all around the world. The cocktails are notorious on Celebrity. They are some of the best I've ever experienced. And if you want to learn about them or learn how to make them, how about doing a mixology class from one of the brilliant flair bartenders? Look at the shows though. Wow, you're going to be so impressed. Now, we're cruising out of Piraeus and heading into Santorini in beautiful Greece, first of all, one of the gorgeous islands. Nice to be heading out there in October. It'll be a bit quieter, which is great. Always busy, but it's still quieter, and still getting that lovely med weather at this time of year, most likely. Then we're into Mykonos, the neighbouring island, full of folklore, legend and charming back streets with some very unique boutiques. The iconic viewpoint of Mykonos and Santorini is the whitewashed walls, so you've got to take the picture against the ocean for sure. Civitavecchia, the port for Rome, is next, and just a short train ride, less than an hour train ride or an excursion will get you into Rome. But if you don't want to head into Rome, you can explore the port city of Civitavecchia. It's very charming. Next up, we are into La Spezia. in Italy, for Pisa, for Florence, and for Cinque Terre. So you could do an excursion that would take you to see the Leaning Tower and Florence all in a day. And Florence is home, of course, the famous Uffizi Gallery, the birth of Venus. Then we're into Nice and on the French Riviera. Close proximity here to Monte Carlo, Cannes, Saint-Tropez. So you can take a train or an excursion to take you into those coastal cities, and Cannes, of course, Film Festival. Palma de Mallorca is next up, and if you want to head over to a quieter side of the island, Puerto Silla is lovely, and they've got a little train journey over there, and you can do the beaches there, which are gorgeous as well, and then downtown also has lots to offer. Now we're going to disembark in Barcelona, and we have a 2-night hotel stay to see one of the most culturally rich cities on earth. And I tell you what, I mean, the architecture in Barcelona is like nothing else. It's magical. You also have a beach, beautiful beach downtown within proximity, and the mountains of Montjuic also have a fairground. That's fascinating to visit. Then after this, we're going to fly you back to Australia.
Stunning, isn't it? 16-night trip, and you're squeezing a lot of different places into that 16 nights, which is incredible. It's a nice balance as well. You've got the nice stay in Athens in a hotel first, and then you've got a lovely stay at the back end of the cruise. The cruise itself is 5-star and is inclusive as well. And this really is a 5-star deal. It needs snapping up as quickly as you possibly can, especially when you see this. And the reason we leave this until last is because actually, when you're going through all of the different places and what's included, and you're thinking to yourself, right, okay, because a lot of people play the guessing game on our shows. And actually, when you consider how much is included in your experience, that price is phenomenal, because you are getting the best of everything. Cruising and staying in the Med, so many inclusions. Your flight from Sydney to Athens, where you have the choice of stay. It's for 2 nights. You can stay in Athens city centre itself, or the port city of Piraeus, where you're actually cruising out of. Either way, your hotel breakfast is included there as well. You choose, they're very close to each other as well. And then you've got your 10 nights of Med cruising on Celebrity Solstice. She is absolutely beautiful. 5-star ship, just enjoy the very best of cruising. These ships are stunning, brand new, boutique, wonderful, smart, have everything you need. Everything's at that elevated level. You have a classic drinks package included, which is incredible. You have got Wi-Fi right the way through your cruise, and your service charges are included too, as you cruise to Mykonos and Italy and France and Palma de Mallorca. End the cruise in Barcelona, but we've got another mini break there for you. 2 nights in a hotel in Barcelona before your flight home to Oz. Just brilliant. For that price tag, to squeeze that much in, has to be CruiseAway. We've been doing this for over 25 years. Here's everything that's included. And again, the calibre on board. If you want to see more details about the ship, by the way, or the itinerary, you can see that on our website at cruiseaway.com.au. Listen, we could spend 1.5 hour literally taking you right the way around the ship and right the way through the destinations, but that would just be one holiday. And we want to show you so much more. So we give you just a little snapshot, and then you can look for more on our website. And of course, if you've got any questions, then you just pick up the phone toll free and talk to the team on 1300 412 358. And they are an amazing team as well. They've been with us for a long time, and they really know their cruises. They've been on the cruise ships, they know the cruise lines, they also know the wonderful, magical little trips where they can unlock special bonuses and extras for you, like free upgrades, for instance. And that's why, for over 25 years, we are the trusted name in Australia.
With over 25 years of travel experience, when booking with CruiseAway, you're dealing with the cruise specialists. We can tailor-make the perfect holiday for you, adding hotel stays and exciting land tours so you can fully immerse yourself in the destinations you're visiting. We allow you to spread the cost of your holiday. Just pay a deposit today, and then you have until the due date to pay your balance. You can browse our deals online at cruiseaway.com.au or call us toll free and speak to one of our experienced cruise consultants based right here in Australia. Plus, as a fully accredited member of CLIA, AFTA and ATAS, you have total confidence and complete peace of mind when booking with us. CruiseAway, you know you want to.
And cruising is such an easy way to explore, you know, the far-flung corners of the world as well. So there are parts of the world that you've always been sitting on and saying, one year we must go to...
Yeah. ...
You'll have a place. I'm sure every couple has a place, don't they? Why have we never been to ... Everyone has that conversation. How long have you been having that conversation? Maybe it's 20 years you've been having that conversation.
Just book it.
Well, look, yeah, just come and look at the world of cruise. And again, just call our team and say, do you know what? We've always wanted to go to Japan. Are there cruises that go to Japan? Because yes, there are cruises that go to Japan. You want to go to Alaska. You want to go to China. Wherever you want to go. You know what? There's a cruise there for you. There certainly is. But in this show, we're talking about celebrity cruising, which really is cut above the rest. That's real lawn on that deck as well, by the way. And we're going to stay in the Med for another adventure this year. And this time, it's a journey of several parts, actually. It's 19 nights, and it starts on the 15th of October. And we are heading to Bologna in northern Italy. Now, we fly you there from Sydney, obviously, and we're going to stay here for 2 nights in a hotel. Not a place we've seen on our shows very often.
You don't see Bologna at all, and it is utterly charming,
Stunning.
Bologna, actually. It's
Yeah.
not one of the busier, bigger cities, but you still fall in love with the Italian charm that it offers. The Leaning Towers are very interesting. You've got to go and visit those, and the Quadrilatero Market. You're then going to take a train to Ravenna, which is the port for Venice, and you've got 2 nights here. And, you know, obviously you are close to Venice here, so you can just head into town and see everything Venice has to offer, including the Rialto Bridge and Piazza San Marco. Ravenna is a bit more chilled out, coastal area for you just to take at your own pace. So you've got the best of both worlds there. Then it's going to be time to cruise on the Celebrity Constellation. 11 nights with your drinks, Wi-Fi and gratuities all included for you, which makes it easy, of course. Now, these are some of the sumptuous spaces that Celebrity ships boast. You'll be so impressed by the design on Celebrity, honestly. It's modern, it's fresh, it's luxurious without being stuffy, without being over the top. That's the thing I love about the style aesthetic when you're on a Celebrity cruise ship.
Everywhere you turn, every experience you have on board with Celebrity, you feel like you should have like a gold credit card in your back pocket ready to pay the fees for it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It feels like, no, this can't be included. This can't be, you know, for the price I paid, what I'm getting back in terms of beauty, smart, new, fresh, boutique, relaxed.
Yeah.
You know, actually these ships could hold more people, but they deliberately give you everyone more space. They're more team members on board, so you never have that feeling that you're kind of waiting around. You go and even look around the buffet offering or the casual dining offering on these ships, and what your mind says when you say the word buffet and what you see when you're on one of the Celebrity ships. You're thinking, well, hang on a second, I've never seen a buffet offering with so many people involved.
Yeah.
For a start,
when they cook fresh food
behind
for
the
you,
counters.
exactly.
Yeah.
You know, fresh pieces of salmon, a fresh steak, all cooked, made to order for you, and that's the thing. That's the difference with Celebrity. It does feel like platinum quality for a silver price when you're on Celebrity, because you are getting so much value packed into your cruise, and you know, honestly, around every turn you're like, I can't believe what I'm getting here for the price. And the restaurants on board, the specialty restaurants, are also lovely, and that's something extra. There's an additional fee, but it's not the kind of prices you'd pay for that quality of food back home. Definitely not.
No, and it's definitely an experience as well.
Yeah.
It's something you will never have done before. I would imagine that Le Petit Chef restaurant that we saw earlier, where they have the little animated chef on your plate, on the table, creating the dish, and then at the end of that, it comes for real. It's such a unique concept. It's wonderful. And there are lots of firsts with Celebrity as well. Lots of things that Celebrity do that other cruise lines don't as well, which is amazing. Every cruise line has those distinguishing factors, but Celebrity, they just have this knack of everything being at this wonderful elevated level. So we're cruising out of Ravenna in Italy, and 11 nights, off we go.
Indeed, we're heading to Zadar in Croatia first. Now, Croatia is one of the most up-and-coming destinations for European travel, and you'll really see why when you look at some of the gorgeous architecture and ancient history, paired with some funky boutique shopping. And Dubrovnik's next. This is, many people recognise it as being King's Landing from Game of Thrones, but the Old Town, a UNESCO World Heritage, is stunning. I mean, you've never seen anything like this, honestly. Go to the Rose Pharmacy. It's one of the oldest pharmacy in the world. Then we're on to Split. Also, you just can't have too much of Croatia, if you ask me, on an itinerary. Diocletian's Palace is a famous landmark there. But, you know, the ancient ruins you'll find nearby as well. Then it's Couture, Montenegro, and again, just a different pace from Croatia, but you also still have a similar vibe. In fact, when you're coming in, there's fjords into the harbour, which is a lovely sail-in to welcome you into this port. Then it's Messina in Sicily, where you can go and visit Mount Etna, or the astronomical clock, which is downtown in the Messina Cathedral. Taormina is also a neighbouring town, which is very charming. And of course, being in Italy, you've got to eat some of that gorgeous food. Naples, of course, is very close to Pompeii, the ancient buried city. But Capri, the island where many of the rich and famous holiday, is just a hydrofoil or catamaran away, and you can visit there for the day. Then we've got an overnight on board in Livorno, and this will give you a good amount of time to visit Florence. You could do Florence by night as well, Cinque Terre and the Leaning Tower of Pisa, which are all the local landmarks. Cinque Terre is very, very chic. It's 5 neighbouring towns, and you know, it's just utterly charming. Then we're going to disembark, and then we're going to got 2 nights in Rome to enjoy this incredible city. Wow. I'd recommend doing a food tour when you're in Rome, because that's one of the funnest things I've ever done. And you've got to go to the Colosseum and Trevi Fountain and do all the iconic landmarks whilst you're in Rome. You might even want to extend the stay. You can speak to our team about that, but we're going to fly you back to Australia after this epic adventure.
Yeah, I'd recommend a trip to the Vatican City as well.
Oh, yes.
Go and be inside the Sistine Chapel, where the conclave happened relatively recently as well, and just experience the beauty there, because it's very different to the city itself. And Vatican City and Rome are like 2 completely different places with very different feelings as well. They are wonderful. Incredible, absolutely incredible. 5-star experience. I'm going to say what the Italians say right now. Mamma mia! What a trip for October this is. New places, so much variety in the way you travel and the places that you see, and a 5-star inclusive cruise as well. And the price tag, I would imagine that you were thinking that that's going to run into 5 figures, and it hasn't. Because what we do, and what we've been doing for over 25 years, is working very, very closely with all of the major cruise lines, with all of the major travel providers, hotels, tour operators, airlines. We work very closely with all of them. And our company is a worldwide company as well. So we are booking on behalf of literally tens of thousands of people right the way around the world every single month. And this really is an epic and really attractive offer for this part of the world. I would snap it up quickly. It includes the flight from Sydney over to Bologna in northern Italy. You'll enjoy 2 nights here in this wonderful historic city in a hotel before taking the train journey of just over an hour from Bologna to the coastal port town of Ravenna. You'll have 2 nights here in a hotel. It's relatively nearby to Venice as well, so you can take trips into Venice from there. And then you'll join the Celebrity Constellation for 11 fabulous nights with your classic drinks package, Wi-Fi and your service charges all covered and included. You're cruising the Dalmatian coast of ports in Croatia, then on to Montenegro, Italy and Sicily, with an overnight in the port for Florence before ending in Civitavecchia, which is the port city for Rome, and that's where you leave the ship and stay in Rome for 2 nights in a hotel before the flight back to Oz. And here's everything that's included for you. So good, honestly. It's such a big adventure, and I love the fact that you're doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that. You're going from here to there and there and there, and then cruise time, that's it. lay back, relax, enjoy the fabulous ports, go and explore, go and enjoy the best of everything while you're on board. It's going to be amazing. Call us right now, toll free 1300 412 358. We love talking about celebrity, we really do. Let's head now to the souks of Morocco and the dreamy sunny Canary Islands for late November on a 17-night trip. Flying first from Sydney over to Barcelona in Spain, capital of Catalonia, and we're going to check it out for 3 nights, staying in a hotel in this wonderful city. And it's a city where you could spend 300 nights and never, ever tire of the beauty, the art, the culture, the atmosphere. Cities have atmosphere, yes.
Yeah, I mean,
wow.
The tapas there is just, I mean, that's part of the experience. Head to El Born, the Gothic district, for the best tapas bars.
So much to do.
Oh, yes.
And then it's time to cruise on Celebrity Infinity.
Yep.
And we are 12 nights on board, again inclusive as well. So classic drinks package, Wi-Fi included, and all your service charges as you enjoy the trip. And this is quite some varied trip again, actually. They like to mix it up in terms of the itineraries as well. And of course, when you're in the port, you've got 2 choices. You can either go and explore as you want to, or they've got the wonderful celebrity excursions, which sometimes can fit in 2 or 3 of the big highlights in a certain place.
That's right.
All in one day. And then, you know, they get you straight back to the ship as well, which is incredible. Again, that makes life almost too easy, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, you don't have to worry about not getting back on time, because it's all factored into the timings for you by the ship. Incredible exhale bedding, which is some of the most comfortable beds you'll ever experience.
So dreamy.
Oh yeah, and then they have the roof deck as well, which is, you know, real grass up there, the rooftop terrace. So it gives you, you know, a nice way to experience that indoor-outdoor vibe, and you know, and play games up there. They have deck games and all kinds of things as well. And this is your beautiful restaurant. My goodness, so expertly designed. You know, all of these spaces and even the lighting concepts in each space have been thoughtfully, you know, created to give you the best experience when it comes to relaxing at sea. I mean, you never feel like there's any rush to do anything. And this is the thing, it's not just because it's luxury or new luxury as Celebrity are known, it doesn't mean that it's going to feel kind of stuffy or in any way, shape or form. It really is, it's not all about the formal night on Celebrity either. So they do offer the chance to dress up. If you want to dress up, you can dress up every night, but there's also no pressure to do that. You don't have to get dressed up to the nines. You can just take it at your own pace and just enjoy the journey of being on a ship. It
is so relaxed, honestly. You will love it. Again, yes, don't be put off by the you know, the luxury label or not thinking, actually, you know what, when I'm on holiday, I just want to relax. I just want to go and explore. I want to be comfortable. Be all of those things with Celebrity, and you will love it. It's just good. The quality. I mean, that's one word which sums up Celebrity. It's all about quality. It's all about consistency. It's all about enjoying the finest. It's indulging, and why shouldn't you? You know, when you're having a holiday, it's a special experience. You should have the best of everything: the best entertainment, the best food, the best places to be, and the best looking ships as well. Nothing wrong with that in my eyes. So let's take our fabulous 12-night cruise then. It is going to be amazing. Yes,
and a day at sea will see us into Gibraltar first of all, for of course the famous rock where you can go and see the barbarous apes up there. Barbarous apes, they are naughty little monkeys that are, you just got to go and see it, trust me. Then we have Lanzarote, which is part of the Canary Islands, and what you're seeing there is a geyser, so you can actually go and see kind of like all kinds of geothermal phenomena. You can do a tour that will take you to the hot springs, for example, whilst you're in Lanzarote, or head on out to the desert. Then it's Tenerife. Tenerife has those black sand beaches which are volcanic, and it has, of course, you have beautiful options. The sea's pretty temperate all year round and off the Canaries, so lovely to swim. You can do some water excursions. Then it's Gran Canaria, and you actually have really good whale watching even at this time of year in these islands, so worth doing an excursion if you can. The Maspalomas Dunes are one to get out and explore, and then the Old Town Cathedral, the winding back streets, tapas bars. Then it's Casablanca in Morocco. and known for its incredible mosques. The central market, you've got to get down the souks in Morocco and do a little bit of negotiating too. That's part of the fun when you're in these ports, isn't it? Picking up souvenirs to take home and things as well. Then we're into Tangier, and I haven't seen this on itineraries for a while. It's nice to be able to go there and you know, just get that authentic Moroccan experience by being in these ports and really just drinking in the hubbub, the excitement, the vibrance of being in Africa. Then it's Malaga, and we are down in Andalusia in the south of Spain here. Now, with close proximity to the famous palace, the Alhambra Palace in Granada. You can also head to Torremolinos from there, which is a fun coastal city. Now we're back into Barcelona, where you'll disembark and we'll transfer you to the airport for your flight back to Australia.
Yeah, I would actually, on this cruise, I would pack as light as you can and leave some space for the things that you're going to bring back, some true treasures. And that's what this is, a true treasure for this November, a stay in Barcelona and an exotic Mediterranean, Canaries and Morocco adventure served up 5-star by Celebrity Cruises. And again, not a king's ransom. This is all about indulging in the very finest quality and just having the best. Listen, we work hard. Our holidays are important to us. We should enjoy the very finest, and this price is phenomenal when you consider that your cruise is all-inclusive, with classic drinks, Wi-Fi and your service charges with Celebrity all covered. Your package is your flight from Sydney over to Barcelona, 3 nights there in a hotel, then 12 nights of inclusive cruising on Celebrity Infinity, the ship that everyone is talking about for beauty, glamour, relaxed times on board, sailing to Gibraltar, the Canary Islands, Casablanca and Tangier in Morocco, and Malaga on the southern coast of Spain before heading back to Barcelona. We'll then transfer you from the ship to the airport to fly back home to Oz. And here's all the details, because honestly, it is again one of those treats in life that you really deserve. And listen, if you've not had a crack yet at Celebrity Cruising, you really should. You really should give it a try. If you've been cruising with the same cruise line again and again and again and again and thinking, I need a change, I need something different, I need something that actually I want a little bit more. I want a little bit more than the ordinary that I've been enjoying so far, and I want to change course in a new direction. Once bitten, forever smitten. I'll warn you now with Celebrity, once you've taken one of their cruises, if it's for you, you'll be back 3 times a year.
Yeah.
It's true, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It's amazing. It's such a lovely experience. It's so nice. And again, we can tell you how nice it is. We've done it ourselves. But getting on board, you have to do that. You have to do that. And it's amazing. And it's worth doing as well. It's worth treating yourself. Life's experiences kind of outweigh everything else. You've got to have good experiences, got to have good holidays. That's what we're here to talk to you about every single day, right here on this channel. Make sure you come back and join us again soon. From Joe and myself, have a great day. Take care.
Man, how you go?